Today I thought I would talk about a topic that's really close to my heart, and it's how we can be active participants in maintaining our health in 2021. Hello guys, welcome back. This is Sophie here and I run this channel. Here we talk about veganism and how to live a good life through slowing down our life a little bit and how to just implement practices that make life a little bit better, more wholesome, more enjoyable. So if that's up your alley, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up because it really supports my channel. And without further ado, let's jump straight into today's video, which is all about healthy habits for 2021. So I was inspired to make this video because of the ongoing global situation. We're not going to say the word, because of the ongoing global situation. And I got the feeling that most of what's communicated to us through just normal mainstream media channels is having this impact on us, that we feel like we are exposed to something that we are harmless towards and that we have no control over our health whatsoever. And I'm not a doctor, but I beg to differ. I really believe that we are empowered in our ways of living and we have way more power over our health than we are made to believe by, I don't know, big corporations, big pharma, whatever. So I'm here to talk about some of the practices that I am very passionate about and I'm an avid practitioner of, to just show you how easy it is to just make living healthily a daily practice. These are not necessarily complicated habits to pick up, but they do take conscious effort to stick to, because once you are set in your ways, and most people are set in their ways, it's really hard to develop new habits. So yes, it takes effort, but no, it's not rocket science and you can do it too. So let's jump into the tips of how you can stay healthy in 2021. First and foremost, do your research. Whatever piques your intrigue, do your research. Go online and look it up. Look up what you can do, look up the vitamin that you're interested in, look up the workout, look up the place that you want to go to. Just take charge of your health, take charge of your life. I think by acknowledging that we are the drivers of our lives and we have way more impact than we are made to believe, it's a game changer. So the first tip is all about mindset. Do your research and realize that you have way more control over your health than you are made to believe. Once we have that set in stone, now you're ready to be swayed into the direction of more alternative viewpoints that I've been really enjoying digging into. And I cannot not include and not start this list by mentioning the one and only health pioneer, Zach Bush. You have to go give him a follow on Instagram, sign up for one of his webinars. He's a very knowledgeable, very kind-spirited human being who has been doing an excellent service for humanity throughout this year, while talking about the nature of a virus, by talking about our fear of death and having expert panels on his free webinars when it comes to really deep and really complex medical solutions and just concepts. And his next coming up webinar will be all about GMO food. So he's a landmine of information, and his depth of knowledge and kindness as a human being is just I've never come across someone who's this humble yet knowledgeable about something that he's teaching about. So definitely check Zach Bush out. I'll link everything that I follow him on the description box, and you'll thank me later. Follow Zach Bush. And on the note of believing that you have way more power over your health than you do, you must check out Dr. Bruce Lipton's book. It's called The Biology of Belief, and it dives really deep into the concepts of epigenetics and how our thoughts how our thoughts interact with and create our beliefs, and how our beliefs and thoughts shape our very biology. So check him out. It's going to really broaden your perspective and just make you more secure in your empowered position. So check out Dr. Bruce Lipton's The Biology of Belief. It's game changing. The third person that I'm going to recommend to you is Dr. Bulsiewicz, and he's a gastroenterologist, and he's just published a book. Well, not just, he published a book earlier this year called Fiber Fueled, and he's all about getting in the dietary fiber in our diets to feed our gut microbiome that essentially is the birthplace of our immune system. So go check out his work on our gut microbiome, because it will blow your mind how much of our health and mental and physical health is determined by our microbes in our gut. So Dr. Bulsiewicz is your man if you want to go and check out anything poop related. Obviously, I could go on and on about a lot of people to follow online, but I don't want to overwhelm you in this video. So just give these 3 people a quick search and a quick go. There's loads of free information about them online on Instagram, on YouTube, and I'll link all of my favorite talks and all of my favorite resources from all these 3 people in the description box below, so you can go and empower yourself with life-changing and health-altering knowledge, and go out and live your best freaking amazing life in your best health possible. Yes, I'll link everything in the description box below. My third tip, which is really Zach Bush's tip, but I want to include this because I think it's very, very important, and it is to go out in nature and breathe in what nature has to offer. All the pollens, all the bacteria, all the microbes that come out of plants and the earth and the air. We have to breathe that in. And then, no, I'm not talking about a stroll downtown. I'm talking about a stroll on the dirt road, really, really far away from the city and the pollution, and to just get in what nature has to offer. And Zach Bush has this amazing hashtag on Instagram called #BreatheYourBiome, and he goes really, really deep into how breathing in the air that surrounds different areas of nature will actually strengthen our immune system. So if you live close to your lake, go to the lake more often, because there's more different microbes to be breathed in from the air around the lake. If you live in an area where there's loads of fields, go and run in the fields. Go and just walk your dog or walk yourself in the fields and breathe in those microbes that are around the fields. And it applies to every single really untouched and untamed nature spot that you can go to. It basically is just me telling you, go to nature, backed up by really nice and scientific facts from Zach Bush. So breathe your biome, go out to nature. This one is quite a broad tip, but I really feel like this is important to talk about and mention here, and it is to lower your stress and manage your stress in your life, because stress has been linked to actually weakening our immune system. So this past year and past couple of months, where we've been bombarded with all these negative information and really stressful stimuli, that actually, the very fact that we stress about that weakens our immune system. So try to know yourself a little bit better and know what makes you feel less stressful. If it's going out to nature, go and do that. If it's turning off the news, go and do that. If it's not scrolling on social media every single effing day of the week, go do that and just manage your stress and just chill the heck out. Yoga really helps me, although it's really, really hard for me to get on the mat because I get in my head a lot, but I've done yoga twice this week and it's only Wednesday, so I'm quite happy about that. Yoga helps. Cooking helps for me when I put on some really good music and I know that I'm nurturing my body with wholesome foods while I'm preparing it and just chilling out to music, dancing, talking to a friend. I just had an amazing talk with one of my friends on the phone and we talked to way too long and drank a little bit too much wine, but it was really, really good because it just got me out of this mess that we're in mentally, because I believe that we make our life just a little bit harder by stressing and worrying about things that we have no control of. So what we have control of is managing our stress, and just make sure that you find the best way for yourself to manage stress. For me, another way that I can do that is by walking my dog and just taking time alone. I really like just getting out and not taking my phone with me and just not having to talk to people, grabbing a coffee just for myself and just walk it out and just chill, just switch it off and I'm good to go. So know yourself and know how you switch off and make it a priority to switch yourself off, because it's detrimental to your health to a degree that nobody will tell you how important it is to have less stress in our life and what the impact of that is on our immune system. So chill out and do the things that make you chill out. Obviously, I cannot not talk about eating in this video, but I'm not here to tell you what to eat. I'm not here to preach about a certain way of eating, because at the end of the day, you have to decide for yourself what you eat and what you not eat, because nobody else is going to chew that and swallow that for you. So I give you all the power and all the knowledge that I have and I accumulated over the past 5 years, and really try to take these into consideration when you go to the grocery store next time. And I really hope that you implement a couple of these tips and practices into your diet, because it's good for you. It's just good for you. So first of all, avoid processed food. Avoid highly processed food with a lot of added sugars, a lot of added oils, and a lot of ingredients on the ingredient list that you can't even pronounce. They are not good for you. If you can't pronounce it, your body cannot digest it properly because it's not natural. So try to avoid processed food, and that goes for sugar as well. Try to cut out refined sugar. If you need to sweeten anything, the best way to sweeten is almond. No, it's maple syrup. It's not almond syrup. Maple syrup all the way. Another thing to implement in your diet is to try to eat seasonally and try to eat local foods as the majority of your diet, because the more the food travels, the less nutrient dense it will be. So whenever you buy locally produced fruit and vegetables, it's the freshest, and the fresher the better. The fresher the better. So try to do that, and that goes hand in hand with try to eat organic whenever you can and whenever your budget allows. I know I can't allow myself to eat organic every single day of the year, but whenever there's some organic carrots, organic potatoes, or organic apples, I'm going to buy that, and I will feel so good about myself by buying organic fruit. So whenever you can, don't sweat it too much, but make sure that you eat fresh food, wholesome, whole foods, and you can't really go wrong with that. one of the most important supplements out there, period, is vitamin D. And not any vitamin D, it's vitamin D3, because it's been linked to moderate and help the expression of 5% of all our genes in our body. It's huge, it's massive. There's actually scientific debates going on about whether vitamin D or vitamin C is more important. So I take both, and I think you should too. I take Vivo Life's vitamin D3 with K2, and I take it daily, no matter if it's winter, no matter if it's summer, and I go out and can soak it in vitamin D and generate it myself, synthesize it myself. Another really key component of any diet is B12. I can't really go into the importance and why is it important, but even if you eat meat, it's probably true that you are to some extent vitamin B12 deficient. So get yourself a vitamin B12 supplement and take it daily, take it whenever you remember, at least 3 times a week, and then you should be good to go. Again, I use Vivo Life's B12 supplement because Vivo Life is awesome, and they could be sponsoring a couple of my videos, but they are not. But I'm still talking about them because they are awesome. If you made it all the way to the end, thank you very much, and please give this video a thumbs up if you find anything inspiring or anything new in this, and hit the subscribe button because it really supports my channel and this dream of mine to help even more people realize that they are way more powerful than they are, and everyone deserves to live a really good life. And thank you very much, and I'll see you very soon because I am uploading way more frequently now, if you haven't noticed. So ciao and see you soon.